Okay, so right off the bat, we get 2 suns, which is really helpful for solo mode. Roll a dice. Ooh. I am going to choose, so I can choose either 1 die or I can spend 2 suns to choose 2 die. So I'm going to spend 2 suns and grab this one, and let's go for the arrowhead, which will let me draw a waterfall. My first page. Terrible. And the water, so I get to fill out the water here, and we move along. And because I chose the orange die, that means I can do this landmark ability, which again is another arrowhead, and I get to write a line in my journal that matches the arrowhead. So I'll write that first, and then arrowhead I will do this one here, which will let me write in a journal at the end of the round. Okay, so I'll grab sun and water, and I'll grab the flower and sun. So I'm going to fill in this one, which will give me an extra sun at the end of the round. This moves, but because I didn't choose the orange die, I don't get to do the landmark ability, and I don't have the tree sketched in my book, so I can't journal. Oh, double sun's very tempting, but I will spend 2 sun to get the orange die and another one, so I'll do the water first. And because I know the flower's coming up, I will actually choose the flower and sun. So I'm going to draw a flower and get another sun, and then I move along. And because I did choose the orange die, I get to activate this landmark, and I get a free journal action as well. So I'll do the journal action where I scribble, and then flower, you know what, I might as well get more suns. I need some animals. I'll get the tree. I'm going to draw it really badly. And I think that's it. That was a bad move. But go here. I didn't choose the orange die, so I don't get to do that. And we're at the trail end, so I get to activate my nighttime abilities. So I get 2 suns, the flowers, and I get to scribble here. Okay, so that's the end of the first round. So go here. These get shuffled. We also do end of round scoring for the water, so I get 1 point because I've only got the first row filled. Okay, so I'll spend 2 suns to take 2 dice. I'll take this one and this one, so I get a water and I get a sun and I get to scribble. And because I've completed this one now, I get an extra sun, I believe. Yes, I get an extra sun because here, which is good. Suns are good for solo, trust me. So we move, and because I did choose an orange die, I get that action here. I'll fill out this one to get another water. And I get to scribble in my journal, and luckily I have a tree. Ooh, cute. So, yep, I'm going to spend 2 suns to get 2 dice. So I've got binocular, and just thinking ahead, I will get the bear, and for the binocular, I'm going to scribble out the turtle because you actually score points if you get the one that's above and below. So if I get a bear and a turtle by the end of the game, I'll get an extra 3 points. So that's what I'm aiming for. So I'll scribble out turtle here for the binocular die, and then I get to scribble out the bear, which will let me scribble. Let's do the tree. So because I chose the orange die again, I can do the landmark action. So I can draw a mountain. That's terrible, what the hell? And then I get to scribble. Okay, so I will choose the bird here, and I get binoculars, which will unlock the turtle, which gives me a sun. That's a good combo. Move along here. So I don't get the landmark action because I didn't choose the orange die. However, oh no, I've completed my arrowhead one, so I don't even get to complete another one. Okay, so I'm going to choose the orange and I think the water and sun. So I get the water from the orange die, water and sun, and then I've got to spend 2 suns because I chose 2 dice. Move along, and we are at the flower landmark. And because I chose an orange die, again, I'm allowed to do a flower action, and I will, and then I get to scribble a page. This is the trail's end, so this time I've got 3 points for water. Oh, actually I get an extra water, but yeah, I'm still only at 3. And then I get 3 suns for the flowers, and I get a free page. I will do the tree, which would give me a binocular. And I'll go for, let's go for the fish. So that'll be quite a lot of points at the end. So these all get shuffled down. So this is the last round. Crazy, super quick. Right, so I'm definitely going to be using some suns to get 2 dice. And I will, dang, where are the fish? The orange one, and then get flower and sun. No, I'll get the turtle because I get 2 suns then. Okay, didn't do my scribble, so we're approaching the flowers soon. Let's do the mountain. Oh, get to move. Silly sausage. I don't have anything to do with that. Actually, no, yeah, sorry. I chose the orange die, so I can actually draw a new waterfall. Okay. And I get scribble in it. So, yeah, fish. Right, spending 2. Get this orange die and the fish. So I'll get the water for the orange one and get my fish, which will give me another water. Yeah. I'll be scoring some nice points now at the end of the game. Okay, so we move along the trail, approaching the flower. I get a flower action, so I've already filled up the bottom here, so I'm just going to draw another flower in my journal. And I get scribble. And the flower's completed, which gives me another water. Yay! Very nice. Okay, so I'll spend the 2 suns. I get this, and I'll scribble this, which will give me another scribble, and I'll pop in the flower one. And I'll grab this, which will give me a sun and a tree. I'm going to draw another tree. So then we move along, and because I drafted the orange die, and I've just drawn a tree, I get another tree action, so I will colour in this water, and I get to scribble. The mountain and sun, so I'll draw a new mountain and the sun, go here. I didn't get the orange die, so I don't get to do another mountain action. However, I do get to scribble. Okay, I believe that's the end. Oh, I should have got another sun. Oh, I should have got another sun. So, wait up. So I would have been able to spend 2 suns to actually draft this, which will let me fill in this, which will give me another sun, and cross out the other fish, which gives me 2 water. Oh my god, that makes such a big difference. And because I did get the orange die, I can do this. Let's do this. Okay. So we do Trail's End. So I get 2 water. I get 3 suns. I get 1 free scribble, and then I get 1 free binocular, and I think that's that. So for scoring, we get 10 points for the water, gain 1 point for each of your scribbled lines, and gain 5 if you sketch the final page. No, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points. And then wildlife, so these are circled. So 9, 10, 11 points. And then the park card for scoring, which I didn't even look at. Oh no. Oh no. And at night time I could have spent 2 of those. Oh dear. Okay, hear me out. Night time, I would have spent 2, 4 to get probably 2 water, probably 3 water, and a binocular for a bear, which does this. Oh no. Okay, yeah, which give me 2 scribbles, and because I've completed the mountain, that would have given me an extra scribble. Okay, so scribble wise, I actually have 20 points, so 13. And then park scoring, so I'm assuming I get 3 points if I have that combination. For each pair of forest and waterfall, I get 3 points. Each pair of flower and mountain, I get 2 points. So I've got 2 waterfalls and 2 trees, so that's 6 points. And then I've got one of those, so that's 8 points. And then my total score, 40, 46, 47, 55. So this is how my journal looks.